Now this video is going to be super short, and it's actually something that we do need to touch on, which is linking your payment method. It normally sounds pretty simple. TikTok gives you two options. There's a manual option where you're basically preloading your ad account. It'll charge your card $1,000 or whatever amount. You're pre-spending the money, and then it gives you access to that as a credit. So that's one way to do it. The ideal situation is to have automatic payments. Now, one thing to note, they might actually not give you the option for automatic payments on certain ad accounts. I don't really know what the reason is why some ad accounts get it and some don't. You might not be able to do automatic payments right away. You might have to preload, even if it's $100 or $200 at a time, you might have to preload your ad spend, and then eventually you'll get access to automatic payments. Now, one thing to note, regardless of which style of payment you're using, you never want to miss a payment. Ever. If your automatic payment is linked with your credit card and for whatever reason your credit card gets declined, very, very bad situation. Not only can it hurt the performance of the ads when they're turned off, then turned back on 3 hours later when you fix it, and then it happens next week, it's very bad. It also looks really bad with the platform. The ad platform is not going to like that, and you want to do everything in your power to be what's called a preferred advertiser. Now, no platform has ever admitted this, no representative has ever admitted this to me, but I do strongly believe that there are categories inside the ad platforms where they will basically put somebody as a preferred advertiser. The reason I know this is because of how easily I can scale some products, how easily some of my brands get purchases, and it's just ridiculous. I can tell that I am being favorited in some way. And trust me, I take advantage of it, but I'm doing everything in my power, meaning I'm constantly increasing ad spend. Month over month, ad spend is going up unless there's some crazy problem. I like to increase a lot of stuff. I give things time to work. I'm not launching an ad and turning it off 3 hours later. I let things run. I do things very broad audiences. The platforms like that because then they can control it more, and it actually can work in your favor. So just know that. And a side note, if your ads are not spending, this is why this video is a little more important. If for whatever reason you have a spending issue where you have $100 a day that's scheduled to be spent, but it's spending 35 cents, which is actually a really common problem on TikTok. If you have automatic payments turned on, try preloading your ad account with some money. That can actually be a way to kind of break through the spending barrier, and we're going to talk about more of those in a future video because TikTok has a lot of spending problems. In fact, I have some stores where it'll be spending $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 per day. So we're spending $200,000 a month, and randomly one day it just stops spending at like 4 p.m. Like boom, it spends like 30 cents the rest of the day or $2. So it goes from $4,000 spent one day to the next day it spends like $7. So we'll talk about how to fix that, but I instantly make a support ticket. Sometimes that magically seems to fix it, and I start duplicating some stuff into a new campaign. I turn off some of the older stuff and just change up a bunch of variables, and usually that'll get it spending it really quick. But that is the payments. Make sure you got a payment method linked, your ad account set up, your pixel set up, everything set up with the stores. In the next video, this is not like a store building course or talking about product research. In the next video, I am going to touch on the product side of things, what products work best on TikTok, both the style of them, what kind of price points we look for, and other things like that. So let's cover that in the next video, and then we'll jump into actually launching the ads.